So away they go, and with this many skaters in the field, and with 2 men getting eliminated on the first 5 eliminations, this could be physical and aggressive, and it wouldn't be at all a surprise to see 1 or 2 hit the deck here as the pressure starts to build. We saw 1 or 2 on the floor in the women's competition. Will there be anybody in trouble here? It's a very, very big group leading the way through. Rolando Osandon of Chile, and a couple of Italians for company there, Giuseppe Bramante and Stefano Maresci. NIERO is well up there as well, and keep an eye out for Reinen, the big German, Felix Reinen, the tall guy in the predominantly red with the black hat there. Well, what he did on the track in the distance elimination race was absolutely extraordinary. He made a big, big move. Elton de Souza, the Frenchman, went with him. They managed to get a whole lap ahead of the rest of the field, and basically they stayed there, taking gold and silver as a result. Now, that's going to be impossible in a race on the road like this. But we've got the first bell already. The 2 Portuguese skaters are looking pretty comfortable towards the front of the pack. Milka Pays and Peter Michael also comfortable up there. Bart swings, the Belgian in the distinctive light blue jersey. He's in no trouble. There's a couple of Polish skaters already at the back who would have been early favourites for elimination. And it wouldn't at all be a surprise to see Paweł Ciski, Jan Swiatek. Patxi PEULA is also towards the back. Andres Jimenez was listed. Gwendal Lapiver was listed. But neither of those are here. They've had some exertions this week. But who's going to go? Well, to no great surprise, I'm afraid home interest very limited. That looked like they got Paweł Ciski and Jan Swiatek pretty early. Anthony Nalda, the New Zealander, was back there as well. So well, I think they may have got Nalda. So Ciski has survived. Swiatek hasn't. So the New Zealanders reduced to 1. But that 1 is Peter Michael. Nalda, short and sweet, but it's goodbye to him. So as always with these distance elimination races, it's not what's happening at the front that we're particularly interested in, it's what's going on at the back. And to get this field reduced, they are thinning them out in double quick time. Julio Mirena of Venezuela and Jorge up there as well. The Mexican Pays. BOLANOS VILLACORTE, the Ecuadorian, very much in the mix, along with Campaña Renato, his compatriot. But there, where we're not really watching, we are watching at the back. And we're looking to see, and I tell you, one man that was really struggling there was the big German. Huang, certainly one of them to go. Huang Yulin of Chinese Taipei. His number's been called, and I think Paweł Ciski was certainly one of the skaters that they were looking to try and pick off if they possibly could. Felix Reinen was right back there as well. He was very, very close to elimination, but it's Ciski they've got, along with Huang. Reinen almost found himself embarrassed there. The silver medalist probably won't want to be that close to elimination if he can possibly help it, and we are still in double elimination territory here as the bell goes again. So 2 more are going to get thinned out of this. We've not seen any collisions or accidents yet. Patxi PEULA of Spain is 1 of the back markers, and he's been down that end for pretty much the whole race so far. Reinen also back there as well, the German in the red and black to the left of screen. One of the Chinese Taipei skaters in there as well. Chen towards the rear of the field. But, it's a very casual effort this so far from Patxi PEULA, as we say goodbye to one of the Poles. That was Pavel Chilski. Now PEULA has made his little move, trying to get himself out of trouble. Has he done enough? Has he earned his right to stay in the competition? Well, who did they get there? That was a real blanket finish across the line. Son of Korea was back there. Osandon of Chile was back there. Renato of Ecuador. Patxi PEULA. Those are the main contenders for elimination here. Well, they're going to have to decide that on a photo finish, but I think Osandon, the Chilean, has gone. And it was indeed the Austrian, Kramosa. The word will filter through to the two eliminated skaters. And now Felix Reinen is back where he's happy, right at the front. Remember how good he looked on the track when he took Elton de Souza with him on that ride that culminated in gold and silver, with de Souza tucked in his slipstream just as he is now. There goes the Austrian. They're all bunching up behind him. Bart Swings has now jumped in behind the big German. And still Patxi PEULA is happy just to skate at the back. And Liam Garriga, the Australian, he's starting to feel the pace here as well. So he is very much in danger as they continue the double elimination. And once again, Patxi PEULA has very cleverly made sure he got himself out of trouble. I think the two Portuguese skaters were in serious difficulty there. Martin Dias and Diogo Moreiros. Yes, it's Dias has gone, Moreiros has gone. So Portuguese interest in one fell swoop. Now there is only one more round of double elimination, and then it just gets a little bit easier for these skaters. Liam Garriga, the Aussie, is hanging on there. Campana Renato as well, the Ecuadorian, has found himself at the wrong end of things. One or two of the Italians, I think that's Giuseppe Bramante towards the rear of the field, as big Felix Reinen continues to lead him around. There's some French skaters and Peter Michael keeping him company. Swings is up there, Livio Wenger, and Fernandez and de Souza from France. Milka Pays, the Mexican, in the distinctive jersey, very much in the mix as well. Now, this is starting to look a bit tricky for Garriga. Lurking towards the back, Ken of Argentina, the point specialist, but is also no mean skater in an elimination event either. And he's towards the back. And here we go, Patxi PEULA again is struggling, but I think they've certainly got the Aussie, and I think once again PEULA has survived. But Liam Garriga's race, I'm pretty sure, is done. And Stefano Moreschi and Giuseppe Bramante were back there. Son also was at the wrong end of things. But Liam Garriga certainly, I think they caught him out. And it could well have been the Korean that went. Son, the confirmation. So now it gets a little bit easier. It's just single elimination now, as they've got the field whittled down. And again, it's not what's happening at the front, it's what's happening at the back that is causing great interest. Now, Ken of Argentina the gold medalist in the points elimination race on the track. He's decided to hit the front and just up the ante a little bit. Swings has decided to stay with him as Kawada finishes his shift. Livio Wenger prominent as well. Reinen, Peter Michael staying up there as well. The two Frenchmen, Elton de Souza, who's had a quiet skate so far. Ewen Fernandez, they're up there. The Italian, NIERO. Son, who was a World Championship medalist a year ago, has not had a very successful World Games. His race is run. Stefano Maresci, the Italian, can say goodbye. And still, Patxi PEULA, the Spaniard, in the predominantly white top, continues just to lurk at the back, trusting his sprint ability. There goes Maresci. He's happy just to sit at the back there, the Spaniard, and then just find a little burst to get himself out of trouble. It's a high-risk strategy. Julio Morena and Pana Renato towards the rear as well. Those two have not made any kind of move at all yet. They've sat at the back and given the indication that they're struggling. Swings leading them through with Fernandez, Michael, Reinen, NIERO, Pais following him. Still, South Americans from Venezuela and Ecuador, Julio Morena and Campaña Renato, joining Patxi PEULA towards the rear of the field. Swings along with Chen Yancheng of Chinese Taipei. Gone up towards the front. This is Daniel NIERO taking a bit of interest at the other end. Felix Reinen now looking to attack. Well, we didn't think Reinen would go off the way he did on the much shorter track. The road doesn't allow for something like that. He is a endurance skater as much as anything. He'll grind you down over a distance. You don't think that he's necessarily going to be strong in a sprint finish. So maybe at some point, and at some point soon, Felix Reinen might try and take something out of the legs of the rest of the skaters. They're not showing any inclination to do anything like that just at the moment. Here we go again. They're going to pick another one off. There's the bell. Well, they really are starting to suffer at the back. Morena and Renato. Giuseppe Bramante is towards the back as well, the Italian. That's Livio Wenger on the left, keeping out of trouble, just tagging in. The Swings continues to lead Fernandez. Peter Michael is up there. Reinen is in the mix. Wada Kent, the distinctive blue and white stripes of Argentina, towards the middle of the pack. Inevitably, Patxi is towards the back, and he might be struggling here. The Spaniard, no, he's found another little burst again, and I think it's the Italian that's in trouble there. Bramante, number 54. No, it's Julio Morena. Bramante has just about survived. Now that's really close, and they've got it right. I mean, a photo finish, but it's when the back of the skate crosses the line that counts. So Morena has misjudged that one, and he's been eliminated, and Bramante has survived. That was the width of half a wheel. Out goes the Venezuelan. But he'd not looked comfortable for some time as the field continues to just trim down. We're down to 13. Still an awful lot of work to be done. BOLANOS VILLACORTE of Ecuador taking a shift at the front. Now he just drops back and leaves it to Livio Wenger, who's got company from Peter Michael. Bart swings tucked in just behind him as well. At the back, the usual suspects: Giuseppe Bramante, Patxi PEULA, and Campagna Renato. The way PEULA is skating, he's happy with this. But Bramante and Renato look like they've been struggling for a while, and are one of them going to get picked off here? Who have they got? It could have been De Souza, who ended up in the wrong place at the wrong time. So the action continues, and it was indeed De Souza who was in the wrong place at the wrong time. The gold medalist on the track in the elimination race makes an early exit here. Not much left in the tank for the Frenchman. Now we wait to see if somebody's going to have a go here, and it may well be Peter Michael, who's decided to just stretch everybody out. There's 11 of them still standing. Led around by Ewen Fernandez. At the back, Giuseppe Bramante, the Italian, staying alive. Recuerda Ken, Bart swings up at the right end of things. And another move made. Here we go again. The big German struggling this at this time. He's towards the back as CHEN puts in a tour of duty at the other end. But still, we wait to see if anybody decides it is worth having a go, and Peter Michael is thinking about it. He's having a think here. Well, he's opened up a bit of daylight, which Swings is trying to close down, and Daniel NIERO is joining him. Here we go again. There's the bell. The bell is tolling for somebody. Who will it be? Still the skaters working well, with Bart swings leading the way. Here comes Livio Wenger making a challenge to make sure he doesn't get boxed out of it. Peter Michael followed him, so they are 1 and 2. But it's Italy continuing to struggle at the back. Giuseppe Bramante. He's got Patxi PEULA, the Spaniard, in front of him, and then in front of those two, Felix Reinen, the big German, who is not trying to stamp any kind of authority on this race. He's just trying to stay alive. Now Bramante's trying to stay alive, attacking on the inside, and they may have the German here, and they do. He's gone. The silver medalist from the track bows out here. So Felix Reinen joins Elton De Souza on the sidelines. The gold and silver medalists after that dramatic breakaway on the track elimination race. Well, they don't even get to the business end of this one, do they? They've gone. And they fail to make the final 10. Now, two skaters who have made the final 10 are Giuseppe Bramante and Patxi PEULA, who've sat at the back. That tactic has worked for them. There goes the bell once again. But we're starting to get down to some very serious business. Still 5 more eliminations to go. Swings and Michael up in the mix. They're following Fernandez. Now here comes Livio Wenger.
Queden is in the mix as well. Okay, BOLANOS, VILLACORTE lurking with intent as well. Patxi PEULA sat at the back. The Spaniard has sat in everybody's slipstream throughout this race, trusting his sprint to keep him clean. It's worked so far. Now they're cranking it up again, and can the Spaniard survive again? He's cut it very fine, but I think he's got away with it. That was one of the Chinese Taipei skaters, I think, got in the wrong place at the wrong time. That was Chen Yang Cheng, if I'm correct. We will get confirmation of that. Yeah, it is Chen. He's gone. Once again, PEULA and BRAMANTE, they've sat and waited at the back, and they've both done just enough. It's the man from Chinese Taipei who's gone. Where did those guys come from? Oh, now a bit of confusion there. They're saying Giuseppe Bramante's gone. Oh, I thought Bramante was okay there, but not so. No, he's gone. Anyway, the race moves on with the serious players still in the mix, and the tempo building, the tension mounting. Daniel NIERO of Italy still going. He's tucked in behind swings. We are down to 8. Well, Chen, right at the back here, is way off the pace, and he was confused because he thought he was eliminated. And so he's going to be eliminated now. Well, that really was confusing because Chen looked like he'd been eliminated on the previous lap. They called Giuseppe Bramante's number, so he went. Chen, meanwhile, had pretty much pulled up, so he had no chance. So he's gone. There he is right at the back. Now he is officially eliminated, and now we are officially down to 8. So the confusion cleared up, and it's Bart swings, Daniel NIERO, Ewen Fernandez, Peter Michael, Livio Wenger, Jorge BOLANOS, VILLACORTE, Queden, Patxi PEULA, the survivors. Chen may feel a little bit hard done by that, because although his number wasn't called, he certainly thought that he was the last man. Oh, and there was a wobble there. BOLANOS, VILLACORTE just about surviving. I tell you, if anybody hits the floor now, they won't recover. The Ecuadorian survived that little scare. NIERO, the Italian, going to the front. Queden, keeping an eye on him. Bart swings. Peter Michael. Ewen Fernandez. BOLANOS, VILLACORTE. And tucked in where he's been all race. Patxi PEULA. At some point, his luck surely is going to run out. Is this the moment that the Spaniard comes a cropper? Let's find out. No. Livio Wenger suddenly hit the wall, and he's gone. So Wenger, who did pick up a medal in the 10,000 point elimination, a good silver behind Queden. He's not going to add to that here on the road. Just 2 more to be eliminated. Well, after his scare, BOLANOS, VILLACORTE has decided, you know what, they can't hurt me if I'm at the front. Livio Wenger suddenly just couldn't find anything else in his legs. It does take it out of you. There is so much mental concentration, so much lactic acid building up in those legs. Suddenly, you can just feel like you've got nothing left. Patxi PEULA just lurking at the back there. Well, we'll wait to see if this tactic is going to pay off for the Spaniard, because he has sat there and sat there and sat there. But this is a very high-class group of 6 in front of him. It's getting pretty serious stuff now.
PEULA trying to hold on to Ken, who is such a master of these kind of races. And just in front of him, BOLANOS VILLACORTE. Swings, and Michael and Fernandez. They're trying not to be too concerned about that. Well. Out goes Ken, the gold medalist in the points elimination race on the track. The master at garnering points and avoiding elimination. Suddenly it all got a bit hot for him, and now there are 6. A lot of work been done at the front as we just take another look at that, and he knew he had nothing left. All the work's been done at the front by Swings and Michael and Ewen Fernandez, the tall Frenchman. There goes the Argentinian. Now, there is just one more man to be eliminated, and then the race will be on. 5 contenders for 3 medals. PEULA sticking around right at the back where he can watch everybody. Just in front of him, BOLANOS VILLACORTE of Ecuador, who has come close on one occasion. Daniel NIERO has stayed out of trouble. And he is looking to stay out of trouble here as well, leading the field through with Swings and Fernandez tucked in behind him. Peter Michael towards the rear. I tell you what, if Patxi PEULA is hoping to do Peter Michael in a sprint to avoid elimination, he's asking a lot. That's exactly what he's doing here. Now Michael's got some work to do. This is going to be very tight. Well, that's a photo finish right there. Was it PEULA? Was it Michael? It may well have been PEULA. Or was it? We wait for official confirmation. That was so close. Well, Michael really had to get going there. And who's... Yeah, I think they've got the Spaniard, who just got balked a little bit by BOLANOS VILLACORTE. Well, no, they've got BOLANOS VILLACORTE of Ecuador. That's the number that's getting called, and he's heard it. And now we are down to a sprint for the line with Swings leading the way. Fernandez tucked in behind him. Michael of New Zealand, Daniel NIERO, and Patxi PEULA, the Spaniard, who looked like he'd been eliminated but has been given a new lease of life. But he's got to get off the back if he wants to attack for a medal, the Spaniard. He can't sit there any longer. Swings going for it. Michael has just got bumped there. He's lost some ground. Now he's made a little error of judgment there, Michael, and he's pretty much lost contact. He's out, he's done. It's down to the final 4, and it's Swings leading the way. Here comes NIERO. Fernandez trying to hold off PEULA for 3rd, but Bart Swings gets it, and I think Patxi PEULA has taken bronze behind Ewen Fernandez. Well, Bart Swings kept out of trouble, and will add a gold to his silver in the 1,000-meter sprint on the track. Daniel NIERO held his nerve as well. And then Patxi PEULA with that big stretch. Peter Michael, one little error of judgment, one bit of bad luck. He was done. It's NIERO looking for 2nd place and getting it. No doubt about the winner. Bart Swings, another one for Belgium. What a speed skating competition they are having. Daniel NIERO of Italy taking silver, and Patxi PEULA, who sat at the back all the way around. Well, his tactics have paid off.